Welcome to the Nifty Chicks, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nifty News. In this episode, we'll be talking about Robinhood's leap into the NFT space, yet another celebrity getting scammed, an NFT dating app that had to shut down thanks to too many bros, the steps Sandbox is taking to make it possible for you to host your own event in the metaverse, and how donuts will soon be pre-ordered with NFTs. Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. Hi, Minty Cell. How are you?
Hi, Nifty. I'm good. How are you?
I am good. You are in Florida right now, aren't you?
I am. And I just, we were planning on going to Universal, but we went there last night just to get some food, and the crowds were insane. And so we decided to skip that and do some other things instead. So today we went and did an escape room and we escaped. And
Yes.
tomorrow we're going to go to the spa.
That's good. I'm so glad I didn't have to go fly to Florida to save you from an escape room.
I know.
Glad you did
You would have been my first call.
Of course, of course. And I
Yeah.
love the fact that you brought your chicks with you behind you. It's a green screen, but man, it's hard to tell. That looks awesome.
Right? Before I left, I was like, ooh, I'm going to just snap a picture and try it on the road just to see how it comes out. And so I think it's perfect because it's almost like I'm at home, except for the fact that I forgot to bring the right connector for the camera. And so I don't have a way to connect the camera. So I have to just use my, crappy MacBook camera, but it
Very.
works.
It
So
looks awesome.
we'll
And I'm going to be
survive.
traveling this summer, so I'm going to be needing to do the same thing. I think I'm actually going to order a second set of everything and deliver it to where I'm traveling to. I'm going to spend several weeks in the summer so
Right.
that I've got just like a whole nother second setup up there for anytime I go back. But
That makes sense. Yeah, it's
all
good to
right.
have travel stuff. So,
Yeah, it is. It's
yeah.
important for us to get away and to travel and to see the world. That's what we're all about. So let's dive
Right.
in. We got lots to talk about.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let's just go ahead and do. Okay. So, everybody should be seeing the Robinhood CNBC article about Robinhood letting users hold their own crypto and NFTs. Is that what you're
Yeah,
seeing, Jen FT? Okay,
it
perfect.
is. It is. Yes.
So it looks like Robinhood's going to launch a standalone app that lets people put
Yeah.
their crypto and NFTs
Yeah.
based.
Um,
Yeah,
it's saying that it's going to allow the users to custody their own cryptocurrency and NFTs, putting it squarely in competition with Coinbase.
hmm
It seems like they're forward thinking and wanting to get into that space and to offer the same level of services so that they can really compete against some of those other companies like Coinbase. And I think it's a smart move for them. In my mind, I can't imagine they're going to lose a lot in doing this. So it's kind of a no brainer for them. And it makes it, again, I love any company that's willing to make the entry point into the NFT space easier for people. And so if Robinhood can do this, even in a better way than Coinbase, then in
right.
my mind, green light, let's get more people involved. And this is a good way to do that.
Yeah, well, and it's also interesting for Robinhood because you can see here it says that their company shares have been down 88% from their all-time high. So it could be good for them to be moving into this new, digital space for the future of the company.
Yeah, and if people think back to Robinhood, Robinhood was at the kind of the center of all that was going on last year with the boom in GameStop and AMC stocks, and
Right.
it really allowed retail investors, which are just basically you and me, individual investors, to kind of make some independent decisions around their investment points. And so Robinhood's a great way and tool to do that as someone just stepping into the kind of investing space. So I think it's like I said, a smart move, and they already have a pretty loyal, I think, client base. And I would imagine their client base is made up of, some people who are curious, right? These are the people who are
Hmm.
making their own trades in their own accounts. And so that usually sparks curiosity, and crypto's perfect for those people.
Agreed. Yeah. No, I feel like it's a good like starter space, but so it's Coinbase. So it's interesting, that they're looking at, disrupting Coinbase or potentially, um, their as their biggest competitor. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how they do with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so I feel like this has been kind of a slow week in news, and we had to kind of do a little bit of extra work finding what's going on. But this one I found interesting. Yet another celebrity has lost with their NFTs. Seth Green lost 200,000. Well, he lost multiple NFTs, but I think his Bored Ape Yacht Club was the biggest NFT that he lost.
Yeah. It's sad. I hate that this
I
happens to
agree.
anyone.
Yep.
Regardless, there are some people who are like, he can afford it. He's a celebrity. He's got millions of dollars. But you know what? It sucks for him too, I'm sure. And so, like, I hate seeing it happen to anyone, but yes, he lost, I guess, 4 NFTs were stolen. He wrote, well, friends, it happened to me, got fished, and had 4 NFTs stolen. Please don't buy or trade these while I work to resolve it. So he's obviously doing a lot of work in trying to get them back. I've heard of people successfully getting their stolen NFTs back. So I'm hoping for him that he gets them back. But I think we reiterate all the time that security and safety needs to be at the forefront of all of our minds when we're in this space. And he says, because I think it's important to know how this happened. In a
Right.
subsequent tweet, Green said he was trying to buy an NFT, a Gutter clone, a spinoff of a popular collection called Gutter Cats, and connected his wallet to the site, which ended up being a scam website. And he said link looked clean. He said, and so it's a matter of he connected the wallet to the wrong site, and it's so I have fallen for one of those scams, and it looks so
Mm-hmm.
real. These guys are so sophisticated and so good at what they do that it looks so legit, and you link your wallet only to realize that it's a fake link. So just be really careful.
Yep. Always, I mean, we've said it before, but always look at the links and make sure that there's not some weird, an I instead of an L or something along those lines when you're, looking to connect or before you connect your wallet.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm. This article I thought was really pretty funny. And also, like, what were they thinking? So, an
I know.
NFT dating app was shut down because it was overrun by men. And when I was reading this, it said that the app, the Lonely Ape dating app, a dating app which was announced in March of this year, it was created exclusively for owners of Bored Ape Yacht Club. Do you know how many women own Bored Ape Yacht Club?
I don't do it, like, probably not a
It's
lot. I'd be
it's
curious
not
though.
very many at all. I don't know the exact number, but I know that it's really small. So
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what they were thinking was going to happen. That all of a sudden, what women are going to get into Bored Ape Yacht Club so that they can join this Lonely Ape dating club? Like
Yeah.
what was their thought process behind this?
I don't know. I don't know. But I have to say, like, I have been in a great relationship for 17 years. So it's been a long time since I've been on the dating scene. But I have a
Yeah,
lot of
and
friends who are
probably didn't
there.
even there probably weren't even dating apps
No,
then.
no,
Yeah.
definitely not. And uh, I have a lot of friends who are in this space, and there are some communities of, like, either high net worth individuals or entrepreneurs and or whatever it is, kind of niche dating apps to kind of develop like an exclusivity. Like, if you get into that group, then you are among other like very high net worth individuals or whatever. So like
Hmm.
I can't totally bash because I get what they were probably thinking. Like it's an exclusive membership, it's an exclusive group, but I just don't think they realize how few women are
Yeah,
in the
but
NFT space. But
if it's
we're
like 1,000 men and 30 women, then
yeah. That's not a good ratio for a dating app. I mean, I'm not a
no.
dating app expert, but I would imagine that's not what you're trying to build.
Yeah. So it's just, to me, I was
Well,
very surprised that,
I feel
I mean,
I
it's one
feel
thing if it's like if you're into NFTs, then, or
yes.
maybe it's like if you own a variety of these NFTs,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you pair up with a female predominant NFT collection. So maybe it's if you have either a Bored Ape or
Oh,
a
wow.
WoW,
Mhm.
right? Then you
Yeah.
can join this dating group. But
Yeah.
just saying Bored Apes, like that's quite possibly the dumbest thing I've heard.
Yeah, and
Like it just doesn't
unfortunately,
make sense.
I feel a little bad for all the dudes that signed up to be on their wait list to get into this dating app, who are still looking for the love of their life and are sadly not going to find it through the Bored Ape community.
No, no, probably not going to happen.
No.
Yeah, but this one's fun, and I was thinking maybe we should like look for into this one further and see if we can throw some sort of an event. So Sandbox has partnered with, is it Realty or Reality?
Mhm.
RLTY, for no code event management. So you can host events in the metaverse. So
Yeah.
wouldn't that be fun, Gen FT, to like do something in the metaverse where we can, I don't know, get in, like connect with our listeners?
100%. We've talked about this for a while. Even when we were
Yeah.
just kicking off the idea of starting a
Yep.
podcast, we were talking about how cool would it be to host a talk show, like record an actual episode in the metaverse. And so, like, I see
Yeah.
this as I think the primary goal of this is to make it easier for anyone to host their own event. So I'm all about ease. I love when companies make my life easier. So
Right.
I totally am on board. I say let's have the Nifty Chicks host an event in the metaverse using this
Okay.
awesome, easy process that they're building.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do it. It'd be fun.
Okay. Okay. So definitely stay tuned. Obviously, we will share that out when we get the event planned and have a date and time and, link for where you go to join us, because
Yeah,
that could be really fun for everybody.
that's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. So, Jen FT, you found this next one, and I definitely think we need to look into this one more when we're in New York next month,
That's
because
right.
we could potentially like go eat or somehow figure out what we're doing here with the NFTs and restaurants.
Yes, yes. So anything relating to food excites me. And so, yes, I found this because I'm like, ooh, first NFT marketplace for restaurants. Yes, sign me up. So, it looks like Front of House, which is based in New York City, has built the first NFT marketplace for independent restaurants. And the kind of utility attached to all the NFTs is unique to the restaurants. I'm seeing things like you can skip the line when
Which I
pre-ordering
love
food.
because
Yes.
last night, like I said, we're here in Orlando and we tried to go to City Walk to have dinner, and I think the earliest time that we heard was 90 minutes, and we were starving because like we were flying all day, and like 90 minutes was not an acceptable answer.
Yeah. It's not okay. Not okay. So if you had an
Right.
NFT, you could just skip the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sweet,
I would totally buy that NFT.
right?
And
And
also you pre-order donuts,
I mean, who doesn't want to do that?
right?
Sign me up. Like,
Yeah.
yes, the pre-order donuts. I mean, I suppose maybe I could do that and I just didn't know I could do that through whatever donut place
Right.
is
I
near
mean,
me,
yeah,
but
you probably can, and you just go pick them up or whatever, but it's more fun if you have the NFT that goes
it's
with it, right?
totally more fun. Totally, totally.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're trying to frame it as more of a digital collectible and get away from the get rich quick mentality and make it more about capturing the digital experience of being a regular at your favorite restaurant. So I love that.
Right.
They're kind of merging the in real life, the IRL life and the Web3 life together. And so they're bringing some real life kind of experience association to their NFTs. Very
Well,
cool.
and so one of the things I can see happening here is very much like it used to be with emails or even text or whatever. But if you haven't, let's just say you own this NFT, but you haven't been into the restaurant in a month, they can send you another like coupon NFT that's like, hey, come redeem this NFT for 20% off your next meal, or we'd love to offer you a free glass of wine, or whatever it is that they want to do to get you in the door to,
Yeah.
come join them and spend a little money. They have the ability to do that if you're already an owner of the NFT. They can send you invites or opportunities to come to VIP events, or try something new, whatever it is that they're doing. I think it's a great way to interact and build those relationships with your clientele.
Yep, 100%. I am excited for this specifically for sure. And yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say while we're up in New York, let's try to find them.
Yeah, well,
And
let's look into this a little bit more and see if we can get one and take advantage of it while we're there, and then we can share about the experience with you
that's right.
guys and what we found out.
Love it. Love it. Cool.
I agree, Jen FT. I'm so super excited about New York. It's going to be here before we know it. For those
Yeah.
of you that haven't heard, we are speaking at NFT NYC and New York in June, and we don't know details yet. They're still working out all the speaker, scheduling. They've got a lot of speakers coming, and so I'm sure it's going to take them a little bit of time, but hopefully we'll have a firm time and date for you all soon. Is there anything else that you
Yeah.
wanted to
Great.
mention?
I think the only thing I want to mention is that I last night became a member of the Fame Lady Squad. I'm so excited about it. I've heard you talk about them like crazy. So I was
Hmm.
like, you know what? I feel like there was an opportunity. There's a one of the ladies looked awesome, super exciting because I see a little bit of me in her, and I was like, I'm just gonna
Yay.
take the leap. So thank you for making all those recommendations. It's been I'm super excited to get involved in that community.
It's funny because it really is one of my favorite communities to be a part of.
Mm.
I love their vibe. I love, I am board Becky and NFT Ignition. I've been listening to their podcast a lot. I like I just feel like we jive.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'm glad you're welcome to the family. Welcome to the Fame Lady
Yay.
Squad. Glad you joined me over here. I
Awesome.
just want to say to everybody that we would love it if you guys are enjoying the show to share it with a friend, because as we've stated many, many times, our main mission with this show is to bring more women into the space, to get them started in NFT, started in crypto, really just join us on this journey of figuring out the NFT space. Because as we've mentioned, yes, we've been in this for a while, but we are by no means the experts. We are learning along with you. That's why you'll see some of the good, the bad, the ugly. We try to be, as open and transparent, and really just try to break this down so that everybody can understand and get started. So tell a
That's right.
friend.
And always, thank you so much for listening to the Nifty Chicks. Always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it. Please listen carefully to the following disclaimer. Neither the host nor the guests of the Nifty Chicks podcast are acting in the capacity of financial advisors. We wish to remain transparent and impartial to the NFT community at all times, and therefore, the content provided by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests are intended for general information purposes only. Nothing written or discussed by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests should be construed or relied upon as investment, financial, legal, regulatory, accounting, tax, or similar advice. Nothing should be interpreted as a solicitation to invest in any cryptocurrency or NFT, and nothing herein should be construed as a recommendation to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. Please be advised that it is in your own best interest to consult with investment, legal, tax, or similar professionals regarding any specific situation and any prospective transaction decisions. You must do your own research when considering investing in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. We are simply sharing our journey with you as we learn more about the world of NFTs. Happy minting.